My people, my people, my people. Today I got something special for you. But before we dive in, I just want to let you guys know that I specialize in bodyweight calisthenics. It's been 10 years since I've done a weight-based exercise. Now, today's video, I'm going to show you how to build that shoulder definition, that shoulder cap. You want that round, boulder shoulder. I'm going to show you how to get it with just your body weight. Now, this is one feature of my body I've gotten a lot of compliments on, and I can tell you exactly how to do it because it's been years since I've done a workout doing stuff like this, stuff like this, stuff like this. You don't need to do that. You can get it in a more functional way. You can get it with just your body weight. I'm gonna show you how. If you're ready, let's do it. Okay, my favorite shoulder workout by far is the handstand push-up. But don't get discouraged because you can do this in a million different ways to regress the movement. Like performing it on the wall. Just make sure your chest is on the wall instead of putting your back towards the wall. This way you can still bring your head in front of your hands, as is the proper handstand push-up form. But if you're a beginner and you can't yet hold your weight on your hands, don't worry. You can use the couch and do what's called an elevated pike push-up. Walking your hands and feet close, piking at the hips, keeping the legs straight, and bringing your head in front of your hands. And if that's still too intense, we can regress the exercise even further by getting rid of the elevation on the couch and just doing pike push-ups on the floor. Here, again, we pike at the waist and we bring our head in front of our hands. And we perform enough reps to do the volume needed to build the strength so that we can progress through the entire flow of movements that I just showed you. Now, one of my other favorite ways to build muscle and size in the shoulder using body weight, specifically calisthenics, is to do what's called a pseudo-planche push-up. So if you're familiar with a planche is when you hold yourself off the ground just on your hands. Not gonna do it right now, maybe because I can't, but in a pseudo-planche push-up, we're gonna sink our shoulders over the wrists as much as possible. Normal push-up, we're in line with our hands. Pseudo-planche, we're here. So our shoulders come forward, and instead of coming up like this and arching the back, we're gonna push through and try to stay hollow. And the stronger we get, the more we can sink forward. Maybe at the beginning, you're only here, and then as you get more advanced, you come forward. What you wanna focus on is not letting your elbows flare out wide, and instead bringing them forward, getting your bicep to face forward. This will protect the shoulder while you train those muscles. All right, now if you wanna use exercises like this to actually get fitter, to get more shredded, to increase muscle size, to burn fat, then you need to train at the right frequency and the right volume. You need to have a methodical approach to this. And I can give you that with my Project Shred program. Guys, it's only 30 days. If you hit the link below, you can read the details for yourself. It's body weight only. If you're a beginner, it's a perfect starting point. And if you're not a beginner, even if you're a past athlete, this program will bring back out that dog in you, that fourth quarter athlete, that intensity that you probably haven't tapped into in a while, which is why it's so addicting and also why it is so effective. But you don't need to do all these fancy calisthenics exercises because the truth is I built the majority of my body doing the basics like push-ups, pull-ups, and in this case, dips. One of the best exercises for your shoulder if done properly. I too often see people arch their back and really just consolidate the exercise in their triceps, which is a risk to your shoulder's health, but it also doesn't train all of the muscles. It's not as efficient of an exercise as it should be. So instead of arching, tuck, push your shoulders away from your ears, come down. Now you're using your triceps, your shoulders, your chest a lot more. But you don't need to only do dips with a parallel bar. A lot of people build shoulder size from doing muscle ups. On the straight bar, as you come up over a muscle up, you do a dip with your elbows out wide, which is a different movement and targets the muscles differently. And now you see me doing this at home. I'm using 2 stools. You guys can use 2 chairs. You can buy parallettes. There's a variety of options, or you can go to the park where you actually have a legitimate setup, or you can go to the gym. But I'm doing it here just to show you how there's options. That's another one of my favorite exercises. But keep in mind, you can't just do shoulder specific exercises. You see, your shoulder is connected to your pec. So when you're training a lot of chest-based calisthenics bodyweight exercises, you're also training that shoulder. For instance, for me to even hold myself on this arm, my shoulder's engaged. Sure, my tricep is. sure my forearms are. So what does that mean? That if I'm doing wide push-ups like this, another exercise that has helped me build that shoulder cap, then I'm also training that muscle. So don't neglect your push-ups. Wide push-ups are a great start. I showed you the pseudo-planche push-ups, and another option is always getting a little bit more fancy with it, with the calisthenics. And as you'll see, as I come to the side, see that shoulder? Totally engaged. If I go super wide push-ups, that shoulder, totally engaged. So you notice what muscles are working when you do other exercises. Don't forget that the secondary muscle group can also help you see results. And lastly, one of my new favorite exercises, because I've been doing some boxing on the side, are push-ups that Mike Tyson coined because he claimed it helped him get more explosive and powerful for boxing. So you do a push-up and you push away. So instead of driving your weight up in a push-up, you're pushing up and away. And as we know from doing dumbbell raises, this is a shoulder targeting exercise. Those push-ups are dynamic, they're fun, and they produce the results you're looking for. And just like magic, there you have it. Now you guys know all the ways to build those bolder shoulders using body weight and calisthenics. You beginners can regress the movement, and as you guys get stronger, you can increase the difficulty and watch your size, your body, your skills, your mind, your life, your relationships, your business, all the things in your life will improve when you start focusing on you. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit me with a like, subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next one.